great state of Ohio is home to many teams in college football, but only one game between two schools from this state is fought over a trophy as coveted and desired as the one we have on the line today. Get ready because the wagon wheel is in the house. Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Akron's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Kent State rolled past Akron. Flashy performance lit up the scoreboard with a memorable day that neither fan base will soon forget.
Yeah, Kent State smacked them around. It was not pretty. It was over early. And this is a rivalry game. This matters. They're playing for a trophy. They're playing for that wagon wheel, a school that's really close together. Interested to see how Kent State comes out and responds from last year.
It's crazy. They're going to be wanting to defend the wagon wheel, obviously. And the last time these two teams played, that wagon wheel was on their sideline by the end of the first quarter. Because as David pointed out, that's how bad it was. There was never a doubt. They want to come out and make a statement again.
Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Zips decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Golden Flashes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Graves. Rushes on him. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hauls it in.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Off play action on 1st down. looking for a big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. It's a draw. Spins away from the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He's got his man, makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Motion from the wideout. The receiver on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Graves. Pressure coming. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The golden flashes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Penny. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Zips, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over Liberty. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Graves. Punts it out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The give to the... From the shotgun. The Wagon Wheel Trophy has a strong history. It dates back to 1923 when Akron took the series opener 32-zip. See what I did there?
Reese, you should have said Zips. But this is one of the more contested rivalry games in all of college football. You look at the series history between these two schools, David. It is really, really tight.
Yeah, it's almost 500.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The throw to the outside is complete. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. This is a designed run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Going to the running game. Plows through the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's Graves. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll move the tight end. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Zips will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Paul finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Graves. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the wagon wheel on the line, how can you blame them? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old wagon wheel.
And the Zips will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Good timing on the quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Zips really need to keep this drive alive on third down. A designed run for the quarterback. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Harvin. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Graves. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
He ends up getting tackled.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Handoff from the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Here's the pressure. Got a man in the middle. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Goes to the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Zips will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Zips will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Graves. Got it in the middle, it's Miles. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Grab near the marker, it's Smith. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Good enough for a first down.
Gonna look downfield again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the golden flashes. Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Bring in the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Zips decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Going to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll sneak it. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down.
They'll try to snap it quickly. Now, guys, the winner here gets the Wagon Wheel Trophy, which is by far one of the coolest trophies. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Got the back over the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Kent State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Oregon State.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying play action. Under fire. Got his man on the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Graves. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Snagged in the middle. It's Miles. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cherry. Touchdown, golden flashes. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now they'll run the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The quarterback takes a knee. So Kent State beats Akron and claims the wagon wheel, and look at him down there riding it like a southbound train. Ooh, mama rock me. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.